Hey everybody from the Razer Academy, this is Dave from netcodesource.com, and in this video I'm going to teach you a bit about proper Molotov usage. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to talk about when we discuss Molotovs is what they actually are. When you're a terrorist, they're called Molotov grenades. So they are a grenade, they're going to take up one of your grenade slots, and they cost $850. It's cost the same as when you're a CT, but they're really powerful. This Molotov can kill someone by themselves. Like, you don't even have to shoot a bullet at someone. You could throw this on the ground and kill someone. Okay? If they're in a spot that they can't get out of. So, like for example, if you're coming up here and you know there's a guy in cubby and you throw it like that, that will probably kill them, or at least do like 80 plus damage. Or if they're blind, it will definitely kill them. If someone sits in it for the duration of the Molotov and say they have like 500 health for some reason, it will take like 200 damage or something like that. It does a lot of damage. So it's a really powerful, grenade. But it does cost a lot of money. So you want to definitely use them correctly, or else you're just going to be wasting your money. And with the way the economy system is now, where you get a lot of money when you kill people for anti-eco rounds, when you use SMGs and things like that, you're probably going to want to use Molotovs and get that snowball effect, that domino effect going. So they're a grenade, and they cost $850. You can only have one of them. Alright? And it's the same as a CT and a T. They're the exact same, except they look different. So let me show you what it looks like as a CT now. As you can see, it's a bit different. It's red, blah, but it does the same exact thing. So on CT, it's called an incendiary grenade, and again, these are probably more powerful as a CT because it's a lot easier to use it as a CT. They're really powerful as a T as well, as I'm going to discuss why, but as a CT, I think it's even better because, for instance, you could just sit like this. Just sit right here. And if someone comes and they try to take the site and you see they're flashing, you just go like this, and they can't do anything. And all of a sudden, they've wasted a lot of resources and things like that. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more about Molotov grenades and how to use them as a CT and a T. We're going to use Molotovs is to control the pace of a round. So what that means is that if you're a counter-terrorist and you want to use a Molotov, you want to use it to stop the rush sometimes. So for instance, along at DaZeD 2, you could run in backwards to dodge enemy flashes and then Molotov there. And that way they can't really rush along, and it kind of breaks their stride if that's what they were thinking. And you could do the same thing at B on DaZeD 2. You can completely stop a B rush with just one Molotov grenade and then get any type of position you want in the site. So it controls the pace of the round, and you could stop the other team from rushing. The next thing that you could use it for is to stop executions. So for instance, if you're playing on catwalk and they start flashing over and you could see that they're coming up, you can Molotov like that. And then they simply can't take catwalk. If they run through that Molotov, they're going to take insane damage, and they're going to be tagged, and they're going to be very slow, and it's just not worth it. So that's going to make them waste all the resources that they were trying to use to take catwalk. So if they used a lot of smokes and flashes over here, and they use them, and then the Molotov comes, all of a sudden, maybe one guy will get through the Molotov, and he should be an easy kill, and his whole team will be stuck back there. Now you know where they are. They wasted a lot of time, and you made them waste a lot of resources in the terms of flashes and smoke grenades. Okay, now let's talk about why you use it as a terrorist. For a terrorist, you use it to cut off certain areas of the map. Okay, so for instance, if you're a terrorist, you could throw a Molotov like this at the start of the round on DaZeD 2, and that's going to stop them from playing long A pretty much. If you throw it like that, it's going to land right there, and it's going to be really tough for them to play long. Sure, they can kind of come up from this back wall, but then your flashes are just going to nail them in the face. So for a terrorist, you could use it to take control of certain spots of the map early on, just like the CTs can use it to try to stop you from taking control of those spots. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about with Molotovs is if you're a terrorist, you could use it to take certain areas. So for instance, say you want to come B on DaZeD 2, and you have a smoke like that, and then you come here and you Molotov the site like that, you're pretty much guaranteeing that nobody's going to be site, and you don't really have to worry about it too much. You mainly focus on car, door, and if anybody's behind the back plat or a big box, and it just can cut off certain areas of the map. Same thing, a lot of teams, for those of you that don't know, won't play on catwalk, but they'll play from a site like this, and then they'll have a guy around the car over here. And if they do that, you could throw a Molotov that will land in a site from catwalk. You could actually throw it over here. So if a guy's a site and there's a Molotov down there, he is screwed. He's probably actually just going to die to the Molotov, or he's going to take considerable damage. And then if you throw the Molotov and he is there and you're peeking, he's going to have to jump out like that, and you're going to get a really easy kill. So anyways, this has been Dave from netcodesource.com. This is just a little bit of info about how to properly utilize Molotov grenades and incendiary grenades to help you in the round from a CT's point of view and a T's point of view. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something, and peace out.